Hello everyone, myself Babu Kumar, student of MTech Dairy Technology. My assignment topic is yeast and mold counts. First of all, introduction. Yeast and mold are two different forms of naturally occurring fungi present in the environment. Manageable amount of fungi that pose no problems are present on healthy plants. However, when conditions are ripe, fungal growth can quickly get out of control, causing a health risk. Fungi cannot be eliminated from growing plant, so carefully managing their level and preventing uncontrolled fungal growth is important. The most common contaminants are yeast and mold because they occur naturally on plants in low levels. However, if they are allowed to grow unchecked, they can lead to failed total yeast and mold count TYMC test. Understanding the cause of contamination and the best prevention practices will help keep your facility and product clean. Now the common reason that lead to increased yeast and mold. Often the fungal contamination in your operation can be traced to specific sources such as standing water, dead plant material, contamination from outside sources, or improper drying and curing. Poor cleaning practices and improper air purification and flow are also common source of increased fungal growth. What can I do if my sample are not passing microbial testing? Abrams Labs provide environmental consulting to help identify the source of contamination to get your operation back on track. The V expert microbiologist will work directly with you to identify and mitigate the likely source of contamination. What are some specific practices I can use to prevent yeast and mold growth? First one is isolating your growing, trimming and curing areas in crucial first step since yeast and mold can thrive on the harvested or dead plants. Establish strict disinfection practices and protocols. Use disinfectants that eliminate the fungal spores such as quaternary ammonium compound, chlorine dioxide, freshly prepared 10% bleach to clean tool work and growing areas. Third one is be sure to have a positive airflow in your drying and curing areas. The air should be blowing out of these rooms to prevent external source of fungi from being sucked into the room. Fourth is use to HEPA filter on air intake and vacuum to remove the fungal spore from the environment. Vacuuming rather than sweeping is important to prevent spreading of spore. Be sure to regularly change your HEPA filters. Fifth one is removing dead plant material from your facility to important since it provides a platform for increased fungal growth. And 6. Use an air purification system that incorporates ultraviolet light and HEPA filters. Also be sure to regularly clean and maintain your HVAC unit. How do total yeast and mold count work? Yeast and mold count TYMC are used to detect and quantify the amount of fungal growth on plant material and allow for identification of viable yeast and mold species present. The amount of fungi is reported as the number of colony forming units CFUs. The current maximum CFUs limit allowed by the state corridors is less than 10,000 CFUs. Agar plate are used to determine the number of colony forming unit in TYMC test. Plant showing approx 2100 CFUs The sample would pass according to the current Colorado rules. Plant showing approx 13,000 CFUs. This sample would fail according to the current Colorado state rule. Best grow practices. Control the humidity and temperature. Use HEPA filters. Eliminate the items that can hold moisture and remove any standing water. Use a spraying regime to control fungal growth. Use a 10% by volume freshly prepared bleach solution to distinct surfaces. Regularly use 70% isopropyl alcohol for cleaning work areas and tools. Curing room practices. Number 1, completely isolate these areas from other part of the operation. Second is remove cardboard, upholstered furniture and unfurnished wood. Third one is seal crack in the floor wall and window. Fourth one is maintain a positive air pressure. Fifth, use HEPA filter. Sixth, control access and foot traffic. 7 number, follow a regular decontamination schedule. And 8 number, use 70% isopropyl alcohol for cleaning work areas. Culture media to determine the TYMC. MERC provides a wide range of media for the enrichment, isolation and enumeration of the yeast and mold and for the preparation of TYMC test. The total yeast and mold count. Uniquely granulated culture media are both convenient and safe. They meet the highest industry performance standard that ISO 11133 stipulates. When used in the lab, the granulated media causes significantly less dust than powdered ones, which lead to less inhalation of the hazardous media component that causes allergic responses. It also minimizes contamination of the work environment. All MERC media are quality controlled according to the stringent standard, thereby guaranteeing the consistent high quality of our products. Now conclusion. The vast majority of mold and yeast present in the environment are indeed harmless and even useful to humans. Some fungi are used commercially in production of fermented food, industrial alcohol, biodegradation of waste material and production of antibiotics and enzymes such as penicillin and protease. At last, thank you.